What is up, guys? This is TheCitrusPanda here today, and I'm coming at you with episode 69 of our Adventure Quest Let's Play. You can go ahead and let your imaginations run on that whole fiasco there. Innuendos. Anyway, let's get into the video. Right off the bat, I actually want to mention a little bit of a special thing at the beginning of the video. Joshua Velez, I may or may not put the comment up on screen, wanted me to give a shout out to his friend Julian on his birthday. So, happy birthday, Julian. I'm not sure, I'm probably late because I don't know if your birthday was yesterday, so I was probably behind. But happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Hope you had a nice birthday. And there you go, you got a citrus style birthday. There you go. Alright, so we are Trouble from Beyond, because I definitely didn't pause the video momentarily to check out whether or not I had the right thing. Anyway, so let's get into it. So we've got some dialogue right off the bat. Okay, this place is quite familiar. Can we put her in jail already? Hehe, Arctic's over there. Look at his face. That is a face of a paladin. That is a face of a man. She has done no permanent harm, Yulger, except perhaps to your pride. Are you sure we can't just lock her up for an hour or two? I heard that, blacksmith. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Hey, you want a piece of me again? I'm right here. Yulgar. Ahem. So, Arctics, does your axe need sharpening? We are all together here for one reason. Learn what can about the devourer before it's too late. You learn. Another typo. It's alright. Everything's good in the neighborhood. It's you know, everybody makes mistakes. I've seen like 3 so far, or 4, or 6, or there's like 20 something. But anyway, Huntress, please start at the beginning. Tell us what you know. What I tell you is only from my perspective. There will be no doubts. There will no doubt be some things I do not know about the Gallon, the Devourer, as you call him. Sorry, I kind of butchered that line of text. Tell us what you can. It began many centuries ago, nearly 1,000 years in the past. Alright, well, would you look at that? Us to rip in the sky. I always wondered how that got there. When the Gallon came to lore, humanity was one of the lesser races along with the elves and the dwarves. The elves hid deep within the forest, veiled in magic. The dwarves hid in their mountains, I'm pretty sure. Again, a typo, but that's alright. And humans hid everywhere in between. I'm looking on my keyboard really quick to see if the S key is right next to the D key. It's a legit mistake. It's right next to it, so I gave it to them. Some humans joined with other races and combined their ingenuity. Found special places to hide, such as creating floating towns like Isle Dairines, tethered between the world and the ethereal realm. The greatest race at the time of the Gallon's last arrival was the Draco. In the distant past, the Draco represent a link between humanity and dragonkind, and yet they are not half dragons. The Draco advanced so far that they were able to use magic and technology in perfect harmony. With their magia science, the Draco built cities that they were able to withstand the Gallon's destructive powers. The Draco survived but remained walled away for centuries. In the meantime, humanity and other intelligent races returned from hiding and rebuilt lower civilizations. My family did not survive the Gallon's attack, though. All but myself and my father lived. Wait, that doesn't make sense. All but myself. It should have been all but myself and my father died. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm gonna say that from now on. My father became the Eternal, given never-ending life so that he could measure the days until the Gallon's return. The Gallon gave him this gift, this curse. I, his only living child, he spirited away with him to the Isle Dairines. I was then but a small child. Even as a child, I knew what I had to devote my life to. I had to stop at nothing to find a way to destroy the Gallon, and so I studied with many scholars for years. and with the help of my father and several human-friendly Drackle, I constructed my gauntlet. Because I had learned the only way to have any chance of stopping the Gallon was to follow his path through the universe. The gauntlet is tuned for only your use in this purpose, letting you carve interdimensional portals. So you followed the Devourer, you left your father and Laura behind, and you went after your hated enemy. I still don't understand just what is a Devourer, or the Gallon as you call it. And if this all started at that almost 1,000 years ago, why are you still alive? The Gallon is only one name for the Devourer. There are other people who know more about his origins than I do, but suffice to say, he is the opposing force to creation. He is destruction incarnate. I still appear young because living in between universes as the Gallon does halts the flow of time. While I am here on lore, I am aging normally. Well, you don't look a day past 4 centuries. You are not only exceedingly hairy, you are also a comedian, a true Renaissance man. So, before this becomes a wrestling match, let me say this. We now have a plan, though it is sorely lacking in valuable information, which I believe we shall find. We must now secure the weapons that the Huntress was after. Weapons that will help us battle the Devourer's forces. Our next stop is therefore Isle der Rens. I still cannot believe that Adder is a cousin of mine. It's also quite funny that the Huntress got the two of us mixed up. Funny? Are you calling me funny? Funny how? Ha ha funny? Or funny like a clown? Artix, maybe we should leave now. Alright, so leave. Well, yet again, we were chucked into a dialogue-heavy thing. We haven't had a lot of fight. Actually, never mind. Last episode, we had a lot of fighting rather than dialogue. Hopefully, we'll get some fighting right off the bat. I don't like doing whole episodes of this dialogue. I feel like it's boring for you guys. I think I voted in the past, and you guys prefer me reading all the text. I don't read this stuff, though, for whatever reason. I just choose not to. Alright, so we are now in Isle der Rens, give or take a pronunciation. Warlick, Artix, I see you have already found Adder. Thank you. Finding him may only have been half the battle, so to speak. Indeed, it seems Adder has no memory from ages 6 to 10. Very, very curious. Let's put it this way. I'm more than a little guffed about it. I never thought much of it, but now, with this news, yeah. How about that? I never knew I had a cousin, let alone one a mile high in the sky. I only wish we knew about this a long time ago. I do not wish to cut short this family reunion, but there will only be time to renew your family ties if we manage to survive the Devourer, the Gallon's assault. Adder, we need to find out where the weapons have been hidden away for centuries. It isn't just that simple, friends. When I was little, I lived near legendary Oaklore, keep far to the west. But then my life is a blank. Next, I remember I'm here in Isle der Rens. Something happened in those missing 4 years, something important, but somehow my memory of them is gone. You must remember something. We cannot have all come all this way for nothing. Think, Adder. You're yelling at him. He doesn't know. Stop being so mean. I'm telling you, there's nothing there. Solid blank. No, Adder, not a blank at all. I know the technique well. Someone placed a veil of memories over those years. But what exactly is that, Warlick? You sound like the title of a romantic mystery novel. The veil of memories spell causes one to not see their own memories from a certain period of time. They don't forget what happened, it is only hidden from them. But this veil is not permanent. It is like a lock on the door. It needs a key to lift the veil, and the key is usually a special object. Holy fried frogzard legs. An object. Like a book. Exactly, Yogurt. Except for the frogzard part. Show Adder the book, if you please. This had better work, wizard. Okay, here it is. You feel any inching sensations in your brain yet? ... Suspense. Alright. Weapons of salvation. Does he realize? Now I remember. The weapons of salvation are hidden. The weapons of salvation are hidden deep underground, beneath the crater from where Isle der Rens rose into the sky long ago. Father, you're the ones behind the creation and hiding of these weapons? After you left in pursuit of the Devourer, I was alone, watching over the Suga clock that counted down the seconds until the day the Devourer returned. I was angry, frustrated. My life had come to mean nothing, and so I had to do something to make it right. Oh god, I accidentally pressed the click button. Sorry, the Eternal. After 2 decades of research, I discovered a super rare metal called Viridium. This metal originated in the interdimensional pathways that the Devourer traveled for eons. There was a story of a girl who tossed a spoonful of powdered Viridium into the face of one of the Devourer's minions. The minion was weakened, and she escaped. The Eternal realized that Viridium was poison to the Devourer's agents, and so he went to my ancestors and those of Yogor for help. And the family of blacksmiths gathered all the Viridium that could be found, and began to forge weapons enough for the army. For I knew the Devourer would come back. The weapons were made and hidden in the mountains, and then not long ago, when Addo was a young lad, he helped me move them, to confuse any of the Devourer's agents who may have remained on lore. So, now the Devourer has returned, and his agents, I feel included, are close behind us. You must hurry to the surface. I feel may already be gathering his forces there. I will contact Vince and have him lower the Aldarines on its tether. We will need it nearby when the weapons are found. Once on the Isle, they will be much safer. Now, to arms. Why, Father? You are getting feisty in your old age. Alright, so I guess Aphil is actually a bad person? It seems we have come to the same conclusion. My creatures, prepare for war. Alright, so, it turns out that Aphil is actually evil. Oh, what a mean person. Well, let's go with the Huntress. Although I have no SP, so it's literally gonna be for like 1 turn, I think. But 1 turn is good enough. Alright, a woodland pack. Let's do this. Wind is good. We'll put on our armor, and I've got to change this back over. No sound effects. I personally don't like that. Quick cast spell. And also, ready inventory before battle. The reason for this is because I have a new computer now. I'll tell you about that in a second, once I get all my stuff equipped. Alright, so, basically my computer, I was on it, my old computer, and I was on YouTube, and then boom, I got a blue screen. Now, my computer downstairs has gotten lots of blue screens. It's not actually my computer, but it's a trooper. It just keeps running and going, and it's not giving up. But my computer gets blue screen once, and I turn it off because it wasn't doing anything else. So I turned it off, and then my computer basically wasn't turning back on. Something in it was broken. We really didn't know what. But anyway, me and my dad took some parts apart to see what was wrong with it, and it turned out it was the RAM of the computer, that something was wrong with it. So I ended up just switching computers with a computer that was downstairs, because he had a computer way down in the basement that he was using. So what he did is we basically switched computers, and in a short summary, we basically switched computers, and now my computer is amazing. I love it. Not only is it Windows 7, so now I have Windows 7, which is awesome, but that's not the only thing. I also have, 8 gig of RAM. Before I had 4 gig of RAM, but if you don't know, Windows XP 32-bit can only handle 3.25 gigabytes, so it was like having 3.25 gigabytes. In addition, I have an 8-core processor. That is the cool part. I really love that. 8-core processor running at 3.5 gigahertz. If you don't know what that means, that's alright. I'll probably address it in another video anyways, just because I was planning on making like a whole story video about how, you know, this whole fiasco happened. But anyway, that happened. It turned out kind of better for me, you know, not that bad for me, because I ended up actually getting a new computer out of it. It also looks a little bit more snazzy, the case for my computer. So next time I do a manga, you know, showcase when I'm showing you guys all my manga, which might be soon here. Probably, it could be as soon as like the end of this month, but it could also be as late as like December, when I get like all my manga that I'm getting for Christmas. So it's gonna depend, but next time I do that, I'll probably show you my computer. This is pretty easy actually. I'm getting lots of Z tokens for some reason. That's cool. I have 825 tokens. And eventually I'll be whenever I have like enough, whenever my house can sell for enough, I'm gonna be, I think the next house was at 2,000, maybe not. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I just know that I'm gonna basically be flipping houses for Z tokens, as well as getting some like this, just by killing stuff. This guy might be a little bit annoying with his high dexterity. Also, at the end of last video, if you didn't watch the insanely long video last time, we had, well, at the end of the video, I did some leveling, my attributes. So I got 65 luck and 150 dex, so that's pretty good. I accidentally used a wind spell there. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. All in a day's work, and wow, I'm out of that. So let's switch on over to my sensational mana staff to get some more mana back. Huntress, I'm gonna need your help quite a bit. At least to hit decently. She does hit pretty good, I have to give her that. I don't know why I'm not letting her heal me. I'm making her attack. That's kind of a stupid idea. Okay. Die. Hit. Yes, okay. But anyway, this combination actually works very well together. Having this armor paired with higher luck and stuff. I want to get my luck to a decent level. That's what part of my TCP mage build. It's called the TheCitrusPanda mage build. It's actually pretty good if you want to try it out. Pretty much just get intellect all the way to 200 first. That is like your first priority. And you're not going to be as powerful in the lower levels, but you're actually pretty powerful shortly after like level like 15 or 20. So that's cool. And then you'll start leveling up some dex and also leveling up some luck. Now, the way I actually leveled it was leveling up intellect the same as dexterity until level 100. And then I went, after I had 100 dexterity, I leveled up my intellect to 200, which could also work. The only downside of that is that if you are a normal person and you're a pretty low level as you're leveling up your stats, having 200 intellect can cost quite a bit of money. Then again, if you have Ballyhoo, you can just freaking get so much money. I've got like 1.9 mil right now. I think there's one, yep, 1.9 mil. This guy's gonna be a pain. I absolutely hate these guys. Any type of golem, you know, they don't hit anything. It's just the whole fact of, like, you don't hit anything on them. Like, look at this. Yeah, 26 damage. I'll be right back. Alright, so that took quite a bit of time. Good thing I paused that. And now we're finally back to more dialogue. Yippee. We have done it. We have reached the lowest level of the caverns. The weapons of salvation fill this chamber. I will teleport them back to Aldearines, and there Vince and Adder will help us distribute them. In the meantime, make sure our enemies are driven past this place, or driven from this place. No, Malzar, attack alongside the Huntress. Let's do the Huntress. She's been helping us out, so there we go. Alright, well, there's the Malzar. I remember on our, like, Guardian special, it was a 40-minute long thing. And Malzar was one of the things we killed, and I asked if you watch this whole video, say in the comments, Malzar for the win, FTW. So, anyway, that could apply here if you're still watching now. Be like, Malzar for the win, man. Anyway, that was just an inside joke if you've been watching the series for a while, I guess. Speaking of how long you guys have been watching the series, I'm sure some of you have been watching from the beginning, and I know some people have. Others haven't. They just kind of jump in, but that's kind of the fun of it. You know, you can just kind of jump in whenever you feel like it, and it pretty much just makes sense to you. I don't know. What is my goal? I got a private message the other day, and it was like, what is your goal with the Adventure Quest Let's Play? I don't know. I honestly don't have a goal. Originally, I was going to end it at episode 100, but if I really wanted to, I could just farm to level 100 really quickly. What was that thing? I've never heard of anything like it. Me neither. I have seen a lot of strange stuff, and without the aid of Brew. It was one of the Devourer's agents from another world. There, I see him in the next chamber. That ugly Zard Patty isn't going to get away that easily. Come on. Wait, oh great, they got a big head start on me. I hope they let me get a piece of a field before they finish him. Oh, look at Ephil. You can't even touch it. Oh, Yolger. Oh, no. Slicey dice. Slicey dice. Dice slice. Uh-oh. Yogurt, help her out. Oh no. What is going on? I think I'm gonna have to fight him. Oh no, I'm too late. Your friends cannot help you anymore. You are alone now, and I'll pick your teeth from my bones. Okay. I'll pick your bones from my teeth, rather. Alright, so... yeah, this guy is actually evil. We thought he was good. He's a backstabber. Don't worry about this guy. Don't worry about him, because he's about to die. 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 You're a pushover. Get out of here. What's up with these anticlimactic endings to, like, all the Devourer saga? It's like, hey, you just are about to beat the main boss, and he sucks. I think the Gallon is actually very, very powerful. The Gallon is in the guy with the suit kind of thing going on. He's supposed to be really hard whenever we have to fight him. Woo, you're both okay. I was beginning to worry. I feel got away, but not before I made sure he didn't forget me a long time. Uh-oh, boy. This is going to require 7 pints of potion. This is indeed a victory, but a small one, for we may have run this battle and found the weapons of salvation. But the war is just the beginning. What do we get? Oh, look at all this salvation stuff. Do we have a magic weapon? A salvation scepter? It's not bad. Salvation scepter. Should we take it? No, we can't. Wow, we can't take it because then we would be giving up our MP stealer. Alright, that is the end of part 2 of the Devourer saga. Let's recap really quickly here. And I guess this is the wrap up of part 2 of the Devourer saga. And I'll show you what we still have to do. That intro was kind of long anyway. So we've done all 15 of those. We've done 9 of those. Next time we will start out right here. Right here. And then we'll have to do all these ones. Seems like that one's actually pretty short. We'll finish part 4. Part 5 has 16 parts. Part 6 has 8 parts. Part 7 has 4. And that's the final battle. So, and then we have the restoration. And we'll do that too. So, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And see ya.